couple of weeks ago, we hosted our first ever Pass the Gloves On with Freddie Woodman. The reaction's been absolutely brilliant from goalkeepers, players, coaches, parents, and so many others. One in particular caught my eye, though, a young goalkeeper from the Midlands called Reese. Not only did he watch the entire interview, but also sent a message in that really described how he played the game, his empathy for some of the goalkeepers, and how he might help people in the future. And as a bit of a surprise, we're going to call Rhys now and jump on a call with him. So here goes. Well, mate, I've been really looking forward to speaking to you because I saw when you sent a message in, you'd watched Freddie's interview, hadn't you? The first message you sent in.
I just thought, the keeper, I can see keepers at such a young age in grassroots football, they're in goal, not getting an impact in the game, so they should be allowed outfield because they'll get better with their distribution and their footwork with their ball at their feet.
Brilliant, yeah. And then, if it was you, what kind of position would you like to play in if you went outfield?
I would like to play defender because when I started football, I played in defence, and then I thought it was really enjoyable. But I like making tackles. I just always enjoyed getting muddy.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's great to hear. I think that's great advice as well. I've seen some teams similar to your age who do that. Who the goalkeepers play in goal maybe for the first half, and the second half they go out on the pitch, or sometimes they rotate every week and they play a half each. So, and sometimes I've seen some of the outfield players go in goal and be brilliant. Yeah. And I've also seen some of the goalkeepers go and play on the pitch and also be brilliant. So I think that's great advice. And it's great that you've said it because I think that makes it even an even stronger message if someone like you likes to do it. So that's great, mate. And then just about you as a goalkeeper. So describe to me what kind of keeper you are, Rhys.
Well, I always like catching corners, and I like catching corners because if I get the ball and I catch out the sky, I like to hit it down the pitch so I can try and get an assist like Edison.
Really?
Yeah, and I strike.
So you're coming out for crosses and corners at your age, age 11 and 12?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How long have you been doing that for?
Since I was about under 9s. But I think it's going to be quite difficult because I'm going in 11-a-side goals next season.
Yeah, okay. So when you come, I just want to get in your head here a little bit, Rhys. When you come for a cross or a corner that's coming into the box, what kind of things are going through your mind? What kind of things are you thinking or feeling?
I always never punch it because that still gives quite danger to ball. So I just always try to catch it so it's more safer. And then if I see someone open, it would be good because we can go on a counter attack, could get a goal.
Oh, I love that. So you're actually trying to help your team with some of the things that you do.
Yeah,
that's outstanding. That's brilliant. So if I came to watch you play, I'd see you coming for crosses. Yeah. I'd see you counter attacking, trying to set up goals. Yeah. What else would I see? What else would describe you as a goalkeeper?
If our team has got a corner against the other team, I would push up to the halfway line and help our team out.
Go on, why would you do that?
When I was telling my defenders to push up, and I push up with them, so if the ball, so I could help our defenders out as well.
Oh, brilliant! So you're not just stood in goal on your line; you're helping out the team as well.
Yeah, more on the move.
Blinking heck, that's great. That I'd love to come and see you play in that way. I love goalkeepers like that.
You should.
Yeah, hey, one day you never know. So tell me a little bit more. I read your message that you wrote in, and you mentioned about if you were a coach or when you were a coach or a manager when you grew up, that you'd do some certain things with your goalkeepers. What can you remember what you were talking about there?
I think I meant as in I would, because some people think goalkeepers have just got to stand in the goal and just keep on saving, but it's goalkeepers is a really hard position. So I would let my goalkeepers, if I was a coach, I would let them go outfield, get better with their footwork, and I'd give them more goalkeeper training.
Brilliant. So if you were a coach tomorrow, tell me some of the things that you'd do straight away.
I would try to get if I had a goalkeeper, I would try to get them to be more confident
Oh, okay. How would you do that, mate? I'm really interested.
I would help them with their footwork, so they wouldn't be under pressure if they have the ball at their feet, and I would make them more composed on the ball, and I'll give them more like outfield time so they can relax on the ball at their feet.
Oh, I love that. To try and help them build the confidence.
Yeah.
And then this is a tough question. I'm not sure you're going to be able to answer this, but I'm going to give it a go. What would you do if you were the coach or manager and your goalkeeper that was playing in the game made quite a bad mistake or made a mistake? What would you do?
I would go up to them and say, all you got to do is think of the positives and just keep going. Just don't always think of positives. Look at the positive side. And mistakes happen.
And then have you ever seen any goalkeeper get really down or upset when they made a mistake?
The 2018 Champions League final, Carus. Mistakes happen. You have to learn from them.
Brilliant. So if you could give us as goalkeepers some advice if we made a mistake, what kind of what would you advise us to do?
So I would just say keep your head up and just keep trying your hardest. And it don't matter if you make a mistake, you always learn from it at the end of the day.
Brilliant. I love that. That's brilliant advice. Well, it's been great. It's been great speaking to you about that. And just before we sign off or move on, have you got any questions that you want to ask me or you want me to ask any of the goalkeepers?
Yeah. What advice would you give me going into 11-a-side goal?
So are you going into 11-a-side goal when we start playing football again?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. So all I want you to think about is, first thing is taking up the same positions that you do in your small goal or the goal that you're currently in. So you don't need to do anything drastically different. You need to keep yourself between the ball, okay, and the middle of your goal all the time. So if you stay between the middle of the goal and the ball constantly, you'll more than likely be in the right position. When there's a shot going to come on target, okay, if you can get really close to the ball and go and get into a position where you can block it or dive at someone's feet or win it, that'd be a great thing to do. A great thing to do. If you can't get really close to the ball, it's probably a good idea to stay a little bit deeper. Now, before I carry on, why do you think that's better to stay a bit deeper?
Because if you don't get lobbed and maybe.
Yeah, it can just go over your head straight away. So if you stay a little bit deeper, you've got more chance of touching the things that go higher up in the goal, and then you've got more chance to move your feet across the line to dive. Now, what is going to be challenging is the size of the goal, and straight away, I don't think you're going to be able to cover the whole goal at the moment. Okay, so the best thing that you can do in that situation is make your best effort for every shot or type of save that comes in. Okay, because when you get a bit older and you become a bit even faster than you are now and even more explosive and springy and powerful, if you're making the best efforts, eventually you'll start to make them saves and you'll start surprising yourself. Sometimes the best saves that you make, you surprise yourself because you never thought you could make it. So just to summarize them few things: stay in position with the ball all the time. If you can get close to the play, go and get close to it and block it or win it at people's feet. If not, stay back and make the best effort you can.
Okay, thank you.
How's that sound?
Good. Thank you. I'll remember that.
Brilliant. And anything else? What other questions have you got, or anything you want me to ask the lads?
What qualifications do you need to have to be a professional goalkeeping coach?
Well, to be a professional goalkeeping coach, so to work in a professional club, you need to have your UEFA B license, which is an outfield qualification, and you need to have your UEFA B goalkeeping license, which is obviously a specialist goalkeeping qualification. Now, that's to work at a professional club, but to work in like a goalkeeping school or in a soccer school and stuff, then you just need a level 1 or a level 2. Now, actually, I know some coaches and some goalkeepers who are actually quite young, who've done the qualifications in their they've done the B license in their early 20s. So you should keep your eye out for when you could start doing them, because it sounds like you'll have a lot to offer as a coach.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else, mate?
No.
Well, got a little short video that I just want to share with you before we shoot off. So,
morning, Reese. I hope you're well, mate. Really enjoyed your message. I thought your enthusiasm was unbelievable in the message, and I'm sure you're going to go far. Whatever you do, being a player or a coach, I think you're right. I think goalkeepers should be allowed to play out. I think it will only make us better with our feet, and that's what the modern game requires. So keep practicing, keep working hard, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Tim, my coach, has to say about your philosophies of the game, mate. Okay, stay safe. See you later.
Wow.
Hey, what do you think of that?
I'm just shocked.
Freddie had read the message that you sent in because he looked at it on YouTube, and he did want to come on the call. He was going to come on it yesterday, but he wasn't able to. So instead of doing that, he recorded that for you this morning. So he loved what you said, obviously, and he thinks like what you think about the game is brilliant. So how does that make you feel?
I'm really happy.
Well,
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. Firstly, it's been a pleasure to talk to you today. I think you're an outstanding young man. You've impressed me very much in the fact that you've watched two kind of 1 hour videos with lots of talking and information. You've been able to absorb that information, and how you wrote your letter in and your words into us, I thought was brilliant. And your ideas about playing football in goal on the pitch and how to make people more confident is a really mature and impressive thing for you to say as a young man. So it's been an extreme pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Hey, not at all. And keep up the good work, Reese.
Thank you very much.
All right, mate. Stay safe.
I will, you too.
And keep me updated on anything that you do.
Okay. Thank you.
See you, Reese.
Later.